So our next step, once we've created the basic blank template, is to name our Google site file. So again, name our Google site file. So I'm going to go up here where it says untitled site. I'm going to start typing. I would want to name it WHS underscore ePortfolio underscore, and then I put my year of my graduation. So if I'm class of 27, I'm a class of 27. I then put my last name. So my last name is student, that'd be my last name, and I would put my first initial. That's how we're going to name our file. You're going to notice right away that that file name goes to the top at my home button on my actual web page, which is going to act as my Capstone ePortfolio. I don't like that as my home button, so I'm going to rename that. I'm going to name it my Capstone ePortfolio, colon, and then put my first initial and my last name. So it's going to replace that home button with a more accurate and understandable title. You could also create a logo. As you can see, if you're an artist or a creative person, you could create an icon there that you own the intellectual property of, and you could add that here as well. You're not bound to keep this as my Capstone ePortfolio. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tile my page. So you want to think about how you want to brand yourself. What is your brand that you're portraying to your audience? What is your digital tattoo or footprint going to be? So if I am Samuel's student, maybe I don't go by Samuel's student. I go by Sam. So I may just do Sam's student as my title. That's the title of my page. I could also think about adding below that my year of graduation. So I could put in here and center it, class of 27. I could put Wilton High School, class of 2027. I could add a mission statement. I could add a quote, something about myself to create that identity and that brand that I want portrayed to a wide audience beyond the Wilton High School experience, because maybe you want to use this Capstone ePortfolio for a college application. Maybe you want to use it for a job. Maybe you want to put it out there on your resume. This is a great opportunity to really think about how can you curate and brand yourself as a viable product or individual that you want others to pay attention to. And that's how you're going to start with this basic overview of naming your file, creating your home button name, and your home banner here on your home page. The other thing you can think about is header type. You're going to want to think about this as we go along. You want it as a cover, which is going to expand it, maybe too big. You want it as a banner. That would be great. And then on your sub pages, which we'll eventually add, do you just want to do title alone? So again, you got to think about your layout and how you want this to work. The other thing you're going to notice over here is your background image properties. So you may want to add an image. Here it is, image to, remove my icon, an image to your banner. So you may want to go into your drive or your hard drive and upload an image that would change your background. And that's something that I would definitely encourage you to think about. How is the image representing who you are? How does it show who you are as a learner, as a potential graduate? Maybe it's a passion. Maybe it's something that you want to show that you think is very important and that will connect your entire Capstone ePortfolio to your graduation experience.